Welcome, everyone. Today you're going to hear some things that could truly change your life forever. This is not just another motivational video. This is a wake-up call, a message that will go straight into your heart. Because no matter who you are, where you are, or what you're going through, you need to hear this. You are your greatest investment. Not your car, not your house, not your clothes, you. If you truly want to change your life in 2026, then stop waiting for motivation, luck, or permission. You don't need them. What you need is the courage to bet on yourself. So, today, I'll show you how to do it. Not with fake quotes or empty tips, but with 11 powerful ways that will completely transform your life, if you're ready to apply them. Way 1. Learn a high-income skill. The most powerful way to change your future is not luck. It's not a degree. It's a high-income skill. A skill that makes money, solves problems, and gives you freedom. A high-income skill is something that people are ready to pay you for, again and again. Examples: copywriting, video editing, sales, digital marketing, coding, SEO, UI/UX design, public speaking. Imagine this. You're working a basic job earning $300 a month. But you learn video editing in your free time. Within 6 months, you start freelancing. And now, you're earning $500 per client. 2 clients? That's more than your full-time job. That's the power of skill. No one can take it from you, not the market, not the economy, not your boss. A high-income skill is not just money. It's independence, it's control, it's freedom. Reminder, if you don't build a skill, you'll always beg for opportunities. But if you do, you will create your own opportunities. Way 2. Wake up early, before the world does. You don't need to be perfect, but you need to be early. Because every morning you are given a gift, a chance to build yourself. While the world is asleep, you are awake, learning, creating, becoming. Think of successful people, athletes, CEOs, creators. They don't wake up at noon, they own their morning. Example: if you wake up at 5 a.m. every day, you gain 3 extra hours compared to someone who wakes up at 8 a.m. That's 21 hours per week. That's almost a full day of life, every week, that you can use to build yourself. Use that time to read a book, journal, exercise, meditate, learn English, build your business. Waking up early isn't about punishment. It's about power. It's about starting your day with intention, not stress. Reminder: if you own your morning, you will own your life. Way 3. Train your body. Most people forget one truth. Your body is the engine of your dreams. If your health fails, nothing else matters. You don't need a six-pack. You need strength, energy, movement. Think of your body as a vehicle. Would you put bad fuel in a Ferrari? Would you leave it parked for 10 years? No, because you value it. Then why do that to your own body? Example: imagine 2 people with the same goal. One trains every day, walks, runs, stretches, eats clean. The other just scrolls, eats junk, sleeps late. In 6 months, their results will not be the same. One will feel powerful. The other will feel tired, slow, frustrated. You don't need a gym. Walk every day. Do 20 push-ups. Stretch your back. Sweat for 15 minutes. Your body needs movement, or it will slowly break down. Reminder: when you train your body, you don't just get muscles. You get confidence, discipline, and self-respect. Way 4. Read books every single day. The average person scrolls their phone for 4 to 5 hours daily, but can't read a book for even 10 minutes. That's the reason most people stay stuck. They feed their eyes but starve their mind. Books are not entertainment. They are weapons. Every book you read adds a new layer to your mind. New ideas, new habits, new clarity. Example, you read Atomic Habits for 10 minutes every morning. Slowly, you begin to understand how small daily actions create big change. You start waking up earlier. You start training. You become disciplined. That one book created a ripple effect. You don't need to read fast. You need to read daily. Even 5 to 10 pages a day equals 15 books a year. Reminder, one book can change your mindset. One mindset can change your actions. One action can change your future. Way 5. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. You are not just who you are. You are who you spend the most time with. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. Even the most motivated person will collapse if surrounded by gossip, laziness, and fear. But even the most average person can rise when surrounded by discipline, ambition, and belief. Ask yourself, do your friends talk about dreams or drama? Do they encourage growth or waste your time? Do you feel inspired after meeting them or tired? Imagine two people. One spends 2 hours daily with friends who talk about money, skills, books, business. The other spends 2 hours daily with friends who gossip, complain, and watch nonsense. After 6 months, their brains are different. Their confidence is different. Their direction in life is different. If you want to grow, protect your energy. Follow builders, not breakers. Seek conversations that challenge your thinking, even if you're alone for a while. It's better than being in the wrong company. Reminder, your circle is your future. Upgrade your circle, and you'll upgrade your life. Way 6. Start a side project/business. One stream of income is not safe anymore. If your job disappears tomorrow, what will you do? That's why the smartest people build something on the side. A side project is not just about money. It's about power, creativity, freedom, and ownership. You don't need to quit your job. Start small, a YouTube channel, freelancing your skill, selling handmade items, teaching online, writing a blog or ebook. Example, a girl works as a teacher, but at night, she starts offering English lessons online. She charges $10 per session. After 3 months, she earns $500 a month just from her side work. That $500 gives her choices, confidence, growth. You may not make $1,000 in the first month, but your first $10 from your own effort will feel more powerful than your salary. Why? Because you earned it using your brain, not your boss. Reminder, a side project is your secret weapon. One day, it may become your full-time freedom. Way 7. Take courses for skills. The old way of learning is gone. You don't have to wait 4 years for a degree. You don't have to ask permission to grow. In today's world, you can learn anything, anytime. Design, coding, speaking, video editing, finance, psychology, communication. Everything is available online, if you're serious. Example, a boy working at a call center starts a 3-month online course on copywriting. He studies 1 hour a day after work. After 90 days, he builds a portfolio and starts freelancing. Within 6 months, he earns more from copywriting than his full-time job. That's the power of courses. They save time. They compress years into weeks. They give you tools, direction, and access to new opportunities. Reminder, don't scroll for 5 hours and say you're too busy. Use that time to level up your skills and your income. Way 8. Teach something. When you teach, You don't just help others. You master the subject yourself. Teaching is not about being perfect. It's about sharing what you've learned so far. If you just learned something useful, talk about it. Make a video, write a post, help a friend, start a podcast. You will be surprised how much deeper you understand something after you teach it. Reminder: don't just be a student forever. Become a teacher, even if you're still learning. Way 9. Travel, break the small life you are living. Most people are not limited by money. They are limited by their thinking. And thinking becomes small when life becomes repetitive. Same room, same road, same people, same thoughts, same excuses. Travel is not about luxury. It is about expansion. When you travel, you don't just change places. You change perspective. You see how other people live, how they think, how they speak, how they survive, how they dream. And suddenly, your old problems feel smaller. Example: a person who has never left their city believes success is rare. But when they travel, they see ordinary people building businesses, learning skills, speaking confidently, living independently. That moment breaks a mental prison. Travel teaches you adaptability, confidence, communication, independence, courage. Even a short trip can wake something inside you. You stop waiting. You stop fearing. You start thinking bigger. Reminder: a person who has seen the world is harder to control, harder to scare, and harder to keep small. Why 10. Master English speaking. Control the language of opportunity. English is not just a language. It is leverage. The world runs on English. The best information is in English. The best opportunities speak English. The global conversation happens in English. When you cannot express yourself clearly, your ideas die inside you. Example: two people have the same intelligence, same talent, same ambition. One can speak English confidently. The other cannot. One gets global opportunities, better jobs, respect, confidence. The other stays invisible, not because they are weaker, but because they cannot communicate their value. Mastering English does not mean perfect grammar. It means speaking daily, making mistakes, being brave, practicing out loud, training your tongue and ears. When you master English, you stop feeling inferior. You stop fearing conversations. You stop hiding your thoughts. You start leading. You start negotiating. You start being heard. English gives you access, and access changes lives. Way 11. Teach something. Turn knowledge into power. Most people consume forever. Very few create. But the moment you start teaching, something powerful happens. Your mind becomes sharper, your confidence increases, your identity changes. Teaching is not about being an expert. It is about being one step ahead and sharing honestly. Example: a person learns a skill. Instead of keeping it private, they explain it to others. They post about it. They talk about it. They teach beginners. Soon, people trust them. Opportunities come. Authority builds. Teaching forces clarity. It forces discipline. It forces growth. When you teach, you stop doubting yourself. You stop underestimating your value. You start seeing yourself as someone who contributes. And contribution creates respect. Reminder: the world does not reward the smartest. It rewards the most useful. Listen carefully. No one is coming to save you. No government, no friend, no miracle. Your life will change only when you decide to change. Everything you want: confidence, freedom, respect, money, peace, is built through self-investment. Every book you read, every skill you learn, every morning you wake up early, every workout you complete, every word of English you speak, every lesson you teach. It all adds up. Most people quit because they don't see results fast. But transformation is silent before it is visible. One day, without warning, you will look back and realize you are stronger, you are sharper, you are more confident, you are no longer the same person. That moment does not come from motivation. It comes from discipline and self-respect. So ask yourself this question and answer it honestly. If you don't invest in yourself now, who will you become in 5 years? Your future is watching you. Do not disappoint it. Start today. Stay consistent. Invest in yourself, because this is the one investment that never fails. If this hit you hard, subscribe now. More life-changing videos are coming. This is your time. Don't miss it.